But because this Kanu Takano you see today have a different agenda. They have a different agenda, and the same way they call Fine Boy is the same way he can go to Nigeria, nothing will happen to him. You understand?
Yes.
The same way they called they called the lead counsel to put Ojus Okalo. So if you were asking question, who called Barrister Ejiofor, or who gave order for Barrister Ejiofor to put Ojus Okalo in the list of those visiting our leader against the wish of our leader, is Kanu Takano. So now you know, because if we had begin to accuse him, you people will say, where is your proof? So now he have said it himself, he controls the legal team, is in charge. And you know how this being in charge of legal team, the chaos it has caused, because he is also indirectly not wanting his brother to come out. Exactly the same decision he made in Kenya, that nobody should, that even shutting the mouth of Caroline Okorafor, is the same decision he's making today that is bringing chaos everywhere. Let me tell you, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made a decision to open a new account, ESN account, this Kanu Takano, when I posted that account, this Kanu Takano contacted me and told me that that account is fake. And he called the people flaunting that account criminals. Do you want me to play the voice?
Do you have it on your system?
I can play the voice now.
Okay, please do. Very important.
I'm repost through this thing here, this account. Please disassociate yourself from this account. It doesn't exist. There won't do she. ESN doesn't have any account. The Dr. Okoli, there with the criminals, the rogue elements in America. And I'm going to say something about it today when I go on air. Some can draw your attention. I saw it somewhere and this thing. Please remove that and disassociate yourself from these people. They're all criminals looking for people to incriminate. Thank you.
Did you hear that? That ESN
was he aware that it's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself, the leader of IPOB, that instructed the opening of that account?
How can you be saying if he's here aware? The person that is controlling the legal team.
Hey.
Huh? No, you see, when I will begin to, one thing is that I am, what I am doing now is what will help Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in this struggle. Because a lot of people don't understand. I'm not a stupid person, okay? And when I joined the struggle, I know, you can look at people trying to rubbish me and all that. It doesn't move me because I have decided to come down to the level of these people, and I'm going to beat them with experience. That is the point. So the point here is that this man called Kanu Takano, after posting Umweri account, he called me that I should disassociate myself with anybody, that these people are criminals. Now, that should tell you why Madam Oyibo and Nelly Ofebu were sacked. This thing I'm doing now, none of them have knowledge of it. Not even Nelly Ofebu, not even Madam Oyibo.
Wow.
This is the first time they are hearing this voice. So the thing is that all these things made me to make a decision I have made, and made me to start doing what I'm doing. Because if I don't do what I'm doing, a lot is going to go wrong, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will never come out.
What?
Yes.
Okay.
So we need to listen to me. What I'm saying now is the life of our leader is very, very precious to us, very important. I'm not his blood brother. But let me tell you, one the number. Igbo people used to say that one the number. It does not matter that whether we are blood brothers or not. I made him a promise. I will never betray him. So everything I'm doing now, is going to be putting fire in every platform, in every group, in every cabal they have built, it will be putting fire until we will compel them, those who say they have the mandate of whatever to do in it. We are going to mandate them, we are going to compel them to be doing the right thing, even at the wrong time. So he asked me to disassociate myself. So he was already controlling IPOB. This happened in July. The DOS have no knowledge about this. But then they were also trying to prevent him from taking over. But I'm telling you now, he has completely taken over because the DOS were all criminals and they support criminality. Why I call them criminals is because when you support criminality, you become a criminal. And because they can't defend themselves, they give that position to Kanu Takano, who cannot make a good decision while his brother was being abducted in Kenya. Because had it been that Kanu Takano made noise or contacted some people in IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will never ever be rendition to Nigeria like that. Look at what happened to Sunday Igboho. Just in Benin Republic here, they are still dragging it, not to talk of Kenya. And what they will tell you is that if we have made Reza alive, they are going to kill him. Kill who? If they wanted to kill him, they would have killed him because nobody even knew about it. So, why is the person who cannot make a good decision while his brother had a chance not to be deported to Nigeria, not to be extradited? Because there is no way Kenya government would have renditioned him to Nigeria. It is impossible. One is that he has not committed any crime in Kenya. So if let us assume that they abducted him, mistaking him to be somebody, and then that alarm was raised, you can imagine what Biafra would have done. The entire Igbo people of Biafra, even other countries in Kenya, would have risen up for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And he would have been released. And he will go back, back to the United Kingdom with his British passport. But that did not happen. So why somebody who is a grown-up man wanting his brother dead will not turn around and be the one making decision for his release? Now we have seen his decision for his release, cancelling of the civil disobedience, which is one of the instruments we have. All these things you see happening now. That's why I said the first directive that come from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu were all spiritual. Every other one were manipulative. Now you understand why I'm saying that if you follow my program.
Yes.
That is why I say what you don't know is bigger than you. Some of them don't even know what I know. That is why I'm saying that every decision that comes from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, first time, we're all spiritual. And what followed after that is being manipulated by Kanta. And I'm making it for the very first time today.
Wow.
That is why a lot of people are so worried. A lot of people are confused. How can Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say we should stop this? How can Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say we should do this? How can is it not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu we know? My brother, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is Kanu.
Huh?
And I waited for him. I waited for him to come. I'm still going to make analysis. So I'm just on your program. So I waited for him to expose himself, and he has done that. So going forward, we are going to be making this thing to make them uncomfortable, and when they are uncomfortable, they are going to be compelled to do the right thing for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That's where we are now.
Thank you.
I don't know whether I have been able to address. You know, when you ask question, you know the question. The way I want to address this question is not to answer your question. I have to tell stories to use that stories to address it. So I don't know whether I have actually addressed your question.
Yeah, you have, but I want Biafran people to know.
Okay, sorry. Hold it there, because you asked about the economic sanction. So and then I told you story to All right. So how we are going to implement the economic sanction, like I said, I don't know it all. Okay, it is open for people to bring the idea how we can enforce the economic sanction. Now, the most important thing is the idea, of something.
Yeah.
The secondary thing is how to implement that idea. Now we have the idea of the economic sanction. Now we also have idea how to implement it. And another thing is that what are our target? What are we going to get from this economic sanction? Our target is one thing. We want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be freed. Now, you have to ask a question. It is mathematics. What are you going to do for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released on political solution? Because they have adopted political solution.